Okay, so let me say this again. We find the velocity, and this is pretty straightforward. And then we just have to look at the sum of the forces of this block as it's going this way. And we see that those forces are, there's friction pushing back, there's F pushing forward, and that's going to result in an acceleration. Once we find that acceleration, we know that the initial velocity was 0. We know the final velocity is this. We know the acceleration. We can just solve for x. So x should be like vf squared minus v0 squared over 2a. And then we can say x divided by, kind of lost space. X divided by the circumference of the circle will equal the number of rotations. Yeah, Jess?
Why is it MA and not MV?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, say again?
Why is it MA instead of MV squared over R?
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm thinking is mv squared over r is like the centripetal acceleration towards the center. But then we're talking about, you see, like we've got, this could almost be a linear velocity. This is a tangential velocity. So then what we're going to find is the tangential acceleration. Because remember, to go to alpha and theta and all that stuff, we don't use a sub c, we use a sub t. Does that make sense? So we're talking about linear to rotational here. This, right, we're using the tension, the radial force, maximum radial force, to come up with this maximum tangential velocity. Then we cross over and say, okay, well, we used F sub c to come up with this. Now we just have like, it's almost like a linear problem. We have a max v, we have a beginning v, we just need an a to get an x. And then once we find x, we can divide it by circumference to get the number of rotations. Does that make sense? Okay, so what does this acceleration come out to be? Anybody? It's 2? Okay, thank you. 2 meters per second squared. This is great. You guys do all the calculations for me. Then VF squared, what does x come out to be, or did you just go ahead and x divided by? So you found the time. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way so I can just do it in one shot. So I will get VF squared, which is 11 squared, so that's like 121 divided by 4. Oops, sorry, just a second. 4, because this is 2 times acceleration, which is 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug in the circumference, which is 2 pi times the radius, which is 1.2 meters. So I can hit everything at once, and I get something like 4 rotations.
Is that the answer?
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's the answer, but that's my answer.
Okay.
In the book, it's what? Oh, okay, that's fine.
This is right.
Yeah.